Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys my 2019 beauty favorites. This is the drugstore edition. I will be doing two separate videos, one of my drugstore and one of my high-end favorites, because I didn't want to make this video like 12,000 years long, even though it's probably still going to be that way. So if you guys want to see my 2019 drugstore beauty favorites, then just keep on watching. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you always get notified every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out so much if you guys enjoy. Now, enough chatting, let's jump right in. Figured that I would make this video more interactive so you guys can see how the products apply. Now, I recently did a 2019 skincare favorites video. I will link it up here for you guys. If you are interested in checking that out, you should definitely head over to that video and watch that before this video. This product is so amazing under makeup. It's just not a product that I am currently using on a daily basis, but I've gone through about 3 tubs of this in 2019. It's such a great product, and I feel like out of all drugstore brands, e.l.f. really killed it this year. They came out with so many amazing products, and their stuff was just so high quality, and I constantly reached for their products. And this is the e.l.f. Hello Hydration Face Cream. I have raved about this. You guys know I love this cream. It is a very thick, luxurious cream. It feels extremely high-end, and it's super moisturizing, and it's great for the winter time. So I am just going to use this as my base. I applied a little too much. Hopefully this video is in focus because my computer monitor connector thing broke, or it's not working. I don't know if I need to update my app. I don't know if you need to update my computer. I don't know if the cord's just broken, but it's not working, and I can't really see that far. I just hope I'm in focus. If I'm not, I apologize, but at least I'm using a mic so you won't hear the annoying autofocus. So the 2 drugstore primers that really stood out to me this year are the Rimmel Stay Matte Makeup Primer. I always reach for this when I'm looking for a matte primer. It just works really well. It keeps me nice and matte. As I drop something in every single video. And I really like just focusing this in my T-zone, and it just does a really good job of mattifying and keeping my makeup in place. And the other primer that I have to mention is from e.l.f., and it is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. this primer is a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. It is a great primer. It is 100% a dupe, so if you are hesitant about splurging on the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which is also an amazing primer, then definitely try the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and see if you like it before you make the splurge. So you scrape out an amount, and then I'm just going to apply this kind of just like all over my face, because why not? I mean, these are my favorites, so I'm going to show you guys. And I really just work this into the skin. Before I started filming this, I literally spent probably 30 minutes just picking at my face, so that's why my face is red. Do not be like me and pick at your face. Hands down, my favorite foundation from the drugstore was the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I have it in multiple shades because I need to have this on hand no matter what shade I am. If I'm tan, if I'm in my winter shade, I need to have this on hand because this is just a great foundation. Like this, I want to say, is just a top 5 foundation for me. High-end or drugstore, it is just such a good foundation, and it lasts all day. And I get so many compliments anytime I wear this foundation because it does look just like skin, and I feel like the color matches are just so great, says the person who has 3 different shades. But I currently have 505, 490, and 510 is like my tan shade, like when I'm really, really tan. But I'd say I would be 505 right now. And as you can see, it just gives the most beautiful coverage. I'm going to skip over this part because I did a whole video on this foundation and concealer. If you guys are interested, I will link it up here for you guys. You should definitely check it out if you're interested on how this wears throughout the day. This is really the only foundation that blew me away this year from the drugstore. If you guys have any drugstore foundation recommendations, please let me know because I'm looking to try some more drugstore products in 2020. I want to do more foundation reviews in the new year, and especially drugstore foundation reviews, so please let me know your recommendations so that I can give them a try. Now moving on to concealer, and you guys know that if you guys have been following me for a long time that I have deep set under eyes. It's very apparent right here. You can see I have little suples underneath my eyes. But drugstore concealers just never really worked for me. They just never gave me the coverage that I was looking for underneath my eyes, or they creased, or they just weren't doing it for me, to be completely honest, until this year. 2019, I found so many amazing drugstore and affordable concealers. I've just been blown away. And the number one concealer that I have been loving is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the full wear concealer. Again, I did a whole video on this, so I'm not going to use this today. If you guys want to check that out, I will link it down in the description box for you guys. And the second concealer that really blew me away this year was the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the 16-hour Camo Concealer. This stuff is so full coverage, and I love the fact that we are finally getting full coverage drugstore concealers. I don't know what has taken it so long, or if I just haven't been using the right ones, but these are so full coverage. I am so satisfied with the coverage that they give underneath my eyes, and this is almost a little too thick. Like if you really pack it on, it can almost be like a little too cakey, so a little goes a long way, and it will look flawless and gorgeous underneath the eyes. The last concealer I want to mention is the ColourPop. These are the no filter concealers. I really like these concealers. They give great coverage. They've come out with a lot of really good products in the past few years, and their concealer was one that I really, really enjoyed. Again, it's full coverage, looks flawless underneath the eyes, and I'd say this is like a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So those are the 3 drugstore concealers that I've been loving, and today I think I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer because I don't think I've ever used this on my YouTube channel. I've used it on my Instagram. Oh no, I just broke the applicator. Wow, that is really disappointing. Well, I guess we're going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. We're just going to do that, and then I'm going to use this darker shade to try to even it out. All right, now that is concealer done, so I am going to go in and set, and my 2 favorite setting powders are the Revlon. This is the Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. I've really been liking this. This is great for setting underneath the eyes, and it's just a beautiful, finely milled powder. They did a really good job with this, and I am just going to pounce that in. And I am going to go in with my second favorite, or this has been a favorite of mine for years. This is such a great powder, and if you guys have not tried it, you definitely should check it out. You will not be disappointed. And it is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This powder is just so beautiful. So, so beautiful. It just, I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm just going to set my whole face. Now I am going to go in with bronzers, and the bronzers that I have been loving lately. I reach for these just as much as my high-end bronzers that I love. And this one, the first one I want to mention is the L'Oreal Bronze Please. This is the Sun Powder Face and Body Bronzer in Laterra. Oh my gosh, this just gives the most beautiful glow to the face. It looks like it would be more shimmery on the face than it actually is. No, it just gives like a beautiful glow, like just a sun-kissed glow. This is the type of bronzer that you would take with you on vacation, or if you were looking to bring the sun to you, then just wear this on every day. Like, it just looks gorgeous on the skin. I will link a video up here that I use this. It is just, oh, it's just so beautiful. And the other drugstore bronzer that has just blown me away is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. Now, this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous! It's like literally the most beautiful bronzer, and this has like a finely milled, almost like shimmer. It's almost like a MAC skin finish type of vibe, the way that it looks on the skin, and I will show you right here. It just gives a beautiful glow to the skin without being too shimmery. It literally just warms up the face so nicely. And this color is in Wet Shady Beaches, and that's 743B. So the next product that I'm going to talk about is actually contour, and it is the Pop Beauty Contour 101. This is the face contour palette. I have been loving this. This powder right here for contouring is so perfect, specifically for nose contour. We'll take it on this Morphe brush and I work it into like from the brow, just follow this hollow all the way down. And it is just the most beautiful shade. And it blends out really nicely. Like, look at how snatched my nose is. And I usually just go in with like a Maybelline powder on top of everything and I just blend it out, and I'll take some more foundation down the center of my nose. But I mean, look at how pinched my nose looks. It just works so well. And you can also take it, if I want to take my forehead, my 5 head down. I mean, I've been loving this. I used to never contour my nose because I didn't think that it made a difference. But I mean, look at this contour. It just looks so nice, and it just looks so nice in photos. I have 2 brow products from the drugstore that I've really been liking. So the first one I want to talk about is the Covergirl brow pencil in rich brown. This is the ultra fine brow pencil. You guys have heard me talk about this before. This is a great pencil. I love this. I've been using this for a while now. Still one of my favorite drugstore pencils, but the one that I've discovered that's new this year is the NYX Professional Makeup. This is the micro brow pencil. I just cannot speak today. Micro brow pencil in ash brown. Now this one is so good. It is just as good as the CoverGirl, but I'd say this one reminds me more of like a Fenty Beauty brow pencil, but like not quite as fine. It does everything that you could possibly want a brow pencil to do, you know? It's stiff enough to control, but it's soft enough to give you like hair-like strokes and glide on very easily. So this is like a very quick brow pencil that I don't have to worry about it like sliding all over. It's easy to work with, and the result is always good. To be completely honest, no drugstore palettes have really like blown me away to where I'm like, oh, I need to mention that. But today I am going to be using the NYX Ultimate Shadow. This is the Warm Neutrals palette, and I have been really liking this, but again, it's just not a product that I reach for over and over again. I just tend to reach for my more high-end eyeshadow palettes, but this palette still is very good. I love how I'm like, oh, you know, I don't reach for a drugstore palette every day, and then I try this one again and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. The only eyeliner that I use from the drugstore is from Wet n Wild. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I love this. I'm ride or die for this. All other drugstore liners have let me down time and time again. This one has never let me down. Now moving on to mascaras. Now the 2 mascaras that I have been loving for the drugstore recently have been I really like the L'Oreal Paris. This is the Ultimate Mascara. It has like this weird little bendy wand, and I really like it. It just gives you a very natural but like long and voluminous lash, which I really like. And I also really like the Rimmel Scandalized Wow Wing. Now this can have it. A lot comes out on the tip, so if you just make sure to wipe off the tip, you will probably like this a lot better. But it just gives you very long, spidery lashes. I love length in a lash. I'm not really looking for like volume or anything like that. I like my lashes to be very long and luxurious. So I think today I am going to be using the L'Oreal mascara. And honestly, the applicator is very handy. It keeps it from getting all over. Oh, I forgot to mention my cream contour. So the cream contour that I have been loving from the drugstore, I have been obsessed ever since I purchased this. And it is the Juvias Place. This is the it's not a contour stick, it's actually a foundation stick. I use this to contour and I'm in the shade Guinea. It is just so full coverage and beautiful. It just blends out like a dream. Like, it's just so flawless on the skin, specifically for contour. I haven't used it as an all-over foundation, but I love it for contouring and bronzing the skin. It just blends out so seamlessly, and since it's such a high coverage foundation, it doesn't lift away the foundation that you have underneath. Such a good product. I have been loving it. I'm going to go in with the Almay. This is the Brow Styler. Brow Styler? Yes, Brow Styler. I have been raving about this. This stuff is so good. as I get it all over. It just gives my brows new life. I don't want my brows to just look like black brows or just like they've been painted on. I want my brows to have dimension, and this does a really good job of giving my brows dimension and hold. I have gone through multiple tubes of this. This is just so great, and this is in the shade dark brown, but I've also used the darker shade, and they are all amazing, and they also have a clear one. Now for blushes, I've been trying to find like my perfect blush shade because I do love blush, but I've really been liking the Maybelline Fit Me blush, and this is in the shade Wine, and this is just a really nice subtle shade. It has like a subtle sheen to it. Like I'm looking for more of like a matte blush as opposed to a blush with like a sheen in it, but I don't mind it. I mean, look at how beautiful that looks on the skin. It is a beautiful blush, and I love how compact it is. It's easy for on the go. This is really the only blush, but like I said, I'm still looking for more blushes. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know down in the comments. This is like a palette blush, but this is the e.l.f. Modern Metals palette. I love this palette. It is so great. I love this blush shade right here because I'm actually going to layer this on top a little. It is a deeper shade, but I love this palette overall. You have some really good highlight shades. You have great blush. It is just a great palette. I love this palette, and I always reach for this blush. It's really, really good. Now on to my favorite part, which is highlight. Now, the highlight that really killed it for me this year was the Flower Beauty. This is the Highlight Shimmer and Strobe Highlight Palette. If you want a beaming highlight from the drugstore, you definitely want to check out Flower Beauty. This highlight, I'm just going to show you. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I mean, okay. We're gonna see it from space, and that's how I like it. Personal fave is the middle gold shade. I mean, I'm just glowing. I love it, love it, love it. And then the other two highlighters that I've been loving this year have been the Wet n Wild. This is the Golden Flower Crown highlight. This highlight is beautiful, absolutely beaming. You'll be able to see from space with this too. These Mega Glow highlights are really great. They're high quality, but the Wet n Wild price point, I mean, you really can't beat it. It is such a beautiful highlight shade. I've been loving these. And then the last one that really surprised me was this is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlight in Molten Topaz. This is beautiful as well. It's more of like a warm bronze highlight, perfect for the summertime. I really like this highlight for the summertime when I'm a little more tan. It's beautiful, finely milled, and just so buttery on the skin. These highlights look absolutely beautiful. They're just amazing. The highlights from the drugstore really surprised me this year, and I've been loving them. Now, the star of I can't remember if I mentioned this in my 2017 beauty favorites, but it's still my favorite, and it is the e.l.f. lip gloss in Mocha Twist. Still one of my all-time favorite lip colors. This gloss just makes your lips look so pouty and beautiful, and it's such a good price point for lip glosses, especially since they get so gross so quickly. So I still love Mocha Twist. I've been loving these Revlon Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polishes. These are so beautiful and just make your lips look so pouty. I've been loving the shades. This is Birthday Suit, and this is Date Night, and Date Night is my personal fave. These are so luxurious and just, they feel so nice on the lips. They're not sticky, they're more creamy than sticky, but they hold up a really long time, which is exactly what I want. The last is a setting spray, and this is from Morphe. This Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, if you have not tried it, you are missing out. This is the most fine mist, and your makeup just, it sets so much better. It melts into your skin. Everything just comes together. I feel like when I use this, it's such a good setting spray. I literally just take a bath in it. All right, guys, so those are all of my 2019 drugstore beauty favorites. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a new upload. I will be uploading my 2019 luxury beauty favorites here soon, so definitely stick around so you don't miss out. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And let me know your favorite drugstore products down in the comment section. I really want to try some new products in 2020, especially from the drugstore. So please let me know your faves so I can pick them up and try them out for myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.